but all the conscripts are doing really well. Well, okay, except for the mine, but we'll ignore that fact. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17. I'm doing a replay submitted by a fan, patron, or sub, one of those, on early Sunday morning, so hopefully you tune in live for that. If you don't, well, you're catching it now on YouTube, so enjoy. Anyway, this is a 1v1 versus Evo088 and Hawaii Man. We have one Soviet versus one OKW. Both these players are, I would say, higher up there on the scales. Again, it doesn't exactly show the overall playtime or individual ranking of the latter, but it does show that they have put some time in the code too. So there you go. Anyway, and as you can see, chat is currently saying hello. So awesome. We got Volk squads pushing onto the right for munitions. We got conscripts pushing on in. Sorry, Johnny has me on a penal rant because penals are about to be boosted because of the new patch. Now, when is that patch coming? Probably the same time as the 64-bit patch. It will arrive eventually, but not right now. What we do have right now is possibly Fallschirmjägers, with Luftwaffe ground forces being picked. We are also on the map Lost Glider, and we have a Kubel wagon on the field. Very cool. Volk squads and them are taking the right-hand side. Stern Pioneers are on the left. Conscripts are being pushed out like no one's business. And let's see, Hawaii has a couple options here. He has mechanized support, he has shock mortar, or he has urban defense. Now, none of these have a boost to conscripts in terms of like having a additional weapon, like an SVT or PPSH, but even though that is the case, he could probably get shock mortar for the vehicle repairs. Or maybe do urban defense for a forward base to help with just basically any infantry, but still with the amount of conscripts he has, could work. Well done, conscripts are all pushing on the right. Volk squad's gonna have a rough time. They are engaging, and they're engaging in heavy cover, conscripts. He's gonna push for the hay, but it's again more normal cover, like yellow cover. Conscript's gonna come on in. Hopefully hit the guys from the side. That would be beneficial, most likely. And yeah, conscripts are just opening fire against that Volk squad from a distance, shredding him with the power of their amazing rifles already. Now, someone might say, someone brought up a good question. Why would you bring an ISU-152 into chat? Well, that's a good answer, good individual of yours. Because it's awesome. That's all you need to know. An ISU-152 is awesome. That, again... And if you have good mines, you're fine. And speaking of mines, let's see. Hawaii is placing on the mines in the most direct path the enemy would take to capture the point. Kubel as well, just staring at the loss of life in front of it, questioning its morals. Or just drives through the cow, that's fine. Anyway, Kubel charging and attacking the engineer. Squad engineer pulling on back, hopefully telling him to come on in. Volk squads are engaging the conscripts, and Stern Pioneers got pushed back pretty hard. Looks like these conscript squad took most of the action. Nice Molotov cocktail. Those men are on fire, and they seem to be enjoying it. And yeah, they are being shredded. Absolutely no cover now. Conscripts just lighting him up, and the forces are pushed back pretty effectively. We have the Kubel got, I guess, withdrew because of the fact the engineers got in the building. Pretty much unlikely you're going to fight that. And we got conscripts making more cover, but Volk squad's actually behind him. He could get inside the building and open fire from behind, or he could allow the conscripts to get in the building. Well, Volk squad's got there first, and they're using all the windows to their advantage. Conscripts have to, you know, unfortunately use a worse position to fight, but they do have a possible weapon to use against it. Molotov cocktail could burn them out. Kubel as well opening fire, but the conscripts are closing the gap, throwing in a T-grenade, and then most likely falling back, I would assume. Now, the Stern Pioneers are healed, so again, they could get that Kubel up pretty quickly. I don't know what that conscript's trying to do. I think he's trying to take the point, but it's too little, too late. Again, not enough time. He's taking way too much damage. Only 3 squads available on the field as well, with 1 just holding out mid. So most likely, Evo, while he has been pushed back, will make a decent counterattack, just because of the fact how many forces he has in one given area and how much he can pretty much push now. Hawaii, I'm assuming, has not been just sitting idly by. All that manpower has been going to his special equipment and also medic squads, which are currently healing his men. which is why he has so little. But at the very least, they're at full health. Now, if the OKW wants to do that, he can. He just needs to drop medical supplies or build a medical facility, both of which he's currently doing or has done. So, anyway, with this in place, we have the OKW forces pushing along the right-hand side, and hopefully, well, getting some more territory. I don't know if that was a mine. I think it was a mine. But if it was, 2 models weren't destroyed, and the engineers have to fall back now. That kind of sucks. Anyway, Volk squads pushing against the engineer crew. Very cool. Kubel quickly taking territory while Volk squads push on up. I'm actually surprised he doesn't get, like, the Sturm squad. No, Sturm squad's fighting in mid. I don't know why you would do that. But I'm surprised he isn't getting those squads and, like, putting barbed wire in front of the cover or something like that. I mean, it looks like the cover got destroyed here. Good for him. But, like, over here might be a good way to just kind of give the middle finger to the conscripts. Now, Volk squad in the building, going to keep them at bay. But looks like conscripts are converging in one point, while the engineer squad works on making a tier 2 facility for an MG, AT gun, mortar, something like that. Meanwhile, it looks like the infantry advantage right now is on Evo with 3 frontline squads, an engineer squad, and an MG, plus a Kubel wagon. Don't underestimate the Kubel. Now, Volk squads are retreating while most of the conscripts are on right. But there's pretty much no contention on the left-hand side, except for maybe a handful of mines that have been left over by Hawaii Man's engineers. And by golly gee willikers, sir, looks like we have a possible ISU 152. Now, unfortunately, it's not the one I recommended because of the conscript, but it is probably the better ISU 152 commander out of the 2. Mine does detonate, kills 2 models. A Volk squad is just chilling, though. I guess he's totally fine with, you know, dead men next to him and having such low health, but that's a-okay. Oh my god, Kubel kills another cow. My god, that's the slaughterhouse over there. Stern Pioneers trying to make it back over to mid. We have a squad just waiting, although the conscript squads are reinforcing themselves to kind of keep the fight going. And yeah, they're gonna move on in with 2 full health squads. Volk squad gonna fight and probably not win at this rate. We also have Hawaii Man building actually guards, so no support. He's going more frontline infantry. And those guards do have DPs. So again, they do have an effective countermeasure against infantry. So very good to see. Now, can they win? Well, they're in a position where they are pretty much open cover. So yeah, they're going to win against anything that OKW throws at them for the most part. Unless they throw sheer numbers, which is a little bit harder to do. But they could win. Anyway, unfortunately, though, we do have something coming along the left-hand side somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a combat drop if I ever saw one. Fallschirmjägers have dropped onto the field of battle and are now going to open fire against the engineer squad. And, yeah, they're going to open fire. Now, they are in no cover, but they do have bundle grenades, which is nice. Luckily, Hawaii gets out of the building in time just to get back in. Fallschirmjägers are not in cover, even though they look like they're next to it. They're not. So they're going to continue to take some damage. That engineer squad is a champ. He is holding against Fallschirmjägers the best way he can. Opening fire from the building, even though that man has a minesweeper and just chilling. He's doing what he can, and yeah, they delayed him enough for conscripts to reinforce position. Again, you can always throw another bundle grenade, but I think smoke might be better. But again, you need veteran C1 and a lot more munitions than what Evo currently has for either option. Anyway, forces are pulling on back. Looks like middle is a bit more contentious. Stern Pioneers actually picked up a DP, and yeah, looks like they brutally murdered the guard troops in numbers. Okay. So, yeah, guard troops could have done better, but I think he was busy microing the left-hand side. Now, unfortunately, Hawaii, while he's been doing very well, is at a disadvantage. He has way less men than the enemy. His forces are decent, but again, he's down right now. Someone says it was a mine. I mean, okay. I'm surprised if that was a mine. But, alright then. Stern Pioneers have how many kills? Let's see. They have 7 kills. They have enough. They could have wiped a squad or assisted. Mines are being placed again by Evo, so good job right there. Anyway, minesweepers though being picked up. Again, if it was a mine, he has a good counter to it. Plus, he has more guard troops coming on in and a T-70. So the Soviets are coming in with a bit more firepower this time. And yeah, I feel like they should be able to, at the very least, do a decent counterattack. Because right now, I don't think the OKW has AT. He has Panzerfaust, but he doesn't have an effective AT gun. Nice stun, but yeah, that Sturm Pioneer squad's gonna need to run like hell away. T-70 giving chase. He's gonna try to pop those shots against the Sturms. He got one squad model remaining. Can he finish it off? He's running for his life. Gets annihilated. And now he's fighting an MG. In the distance, there's the Panzer headquarters he could target. So it's curious to see what is going to happen there. And yeah, no. Very good job to see, all things considered. Alright. T-70 just chilling. MG nowhere close to getting some armor-piercing rounds, which would really help. And, oh my god! Well, there goes another guard troop. Good job on the mines. By God, Evo, I don't know if that was, he wanted to lose Volk squad and kill his squad, but dear Lord, you did a lot of good work there. And now, the T-70 is pretty pissed and trying to kill the men. Kubel just driving off, being like, yeah, don't follow me, don't follow me, don't follow me. Oh, actually, maybe it was saying follow me. Panzer headquarters now active, open fire. Unable to kill another squad. T-70 gonna have to get out of there. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh no, the T-70. He's gonna try to finish off, but alas, AT gun comes in along with some Panzerfaust, and yeah, he's done. Also, flak emplacements do quite a bit to light vehicles, giving the OKW some fuel, and also, well, a morale boost, because yes, they did lose a man. But here's the thing, they did kill another decently, well, a decent purchase from the Soviets. Twice, they killed 2 penals. Both of which I think had the PTRS rifle, if I recall correctly. So that's 150 munitions right there. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17. Want to do a quick shout out, just momentarily let you know that remember, on Sundays at 9 AM Central Time, I do live streams on Twitch. And the reason I say that is because a lot of these replays I do live, as you can see with some of the chat options on the side. Again, if you want to take part in that, it's Sundays, 9 AM Central Time. And again, I look at replays from fans, from subs, and patrons. Patrons as well being shown above right as I speak, but just want to give a quick shout out to them, a quick shout out to, again, my Twitch channel and my live stream when I do replays, and hopefully you can support the channel by making sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Thank you again for your support. Now back to the video. So again, good work. Now they did lose a Volk squad and they did lose a Sturm, so it's not like they didn't take some casualties themselves. But if you ask me what's the difference between a guard and a T-70 versus Volk and a Sturm, I would say the Soviets took more losses, all things good, especially by the amount of additional stuff like munitions and fuel that they lost as well. Bundle grenade does quite a bit to the conscripts. Volk squad doing a decent amount, but alas, the guard troops in cover just shredding him quite a bit, and yeah, it's just gonna absolutely tear apart those Volk squads. My god. So yeah, we have additional forces pulling on back, and again, luckily, it looks like we do have some caches going down. Again, in 1v1, it's kind of up in the air if you want to build caches. A lot of players don't because they feel that they cannot protect their front. Hawaii making a bold claim saying that he can protect even his farthest back line from the enemy forces. Will he do so? Is going to be curious, but if he can hold it, that is more resources he could get. Now, that does counter, let's say, additional reinforcements he could get. But it seems like he's doing a decent job at least killing Evo, who lost a Kubel squad now, and has definitely fallen from, well, his high mark, I should say. But now Fallschirmjägers could get an upgrade of, you know, the FG-42s, which could be very deadly if he gets that. We have a support gun being developed, so that's going to counteract any support equipment that possibly Hawaii Man gets, but right now, that's zero. That's nothing. Hawaii Man's like, I'm just going frontline infantry, which support gun will effectively counter as well, but judging by how active those troops will be, you want to make sure that support gun's in an area of effect and can actually hit the target. Otherwise, it's like, okay, I have it in mid. If they put up an MG in that church, I'm fine. It's like, cool, they're not there. Fallschirmjäger opening fire against the conscript squad, easily pushing it back. Oh my god, conscript's so low, and yeah, Fallschirmjäger's almost got the FG upgrade. Volk squad pushing along the left-hand side. Conscripts building cover on the right-hand side. Guard troops being hit by an MG. Oh, it's right here, okay. And yeah, gonna be pushed back. Resource-wise, it is going more, I would say, with Evo, especially grabs this territory. So right now he has a bit of a lead. We do have some Volk squads fighting on the right. Not really all that much to really contend with. Oh, AECO, thank you very much for the 45 Volk people. Your raid was so effective, it helped kill this Volk squad on fire. So thank you very much. Anyway, conscript squad pushing on in, trying to help take this territory. Hopefully they can take on the right. Fallschirmjägers doing that again. Awesome smoke ability they have to just burn the enemy out. Again, really nice to see. But yeah, they'll grab the munitions, which is, again, nice little take right there. Panzer IV about to develop and about to come on out off the tracks. Why, man, does he have anything? Well, he's getting his next base, but still, he's going to be a few minutes away from getting armor. So Y-Man's essentially just going to be, I would say, raffle stomped, unless he can do a combined effort with all the conscripts and also the guards to really counter. But anyway, conscripts are opening fire. Fallschirmjägers are pulling on back and running for the hills. And doing a decent job there while they hopefully grab some more territory. But what's this? Looks like we have a sport gun and an AT right there guarding the Panzer headquarters. So, as well, Evo has a good amount of AT. He has a good amount of defenses. So if the armor, let's say a T-34 comes in for Y, that T-34 is still going to be at a severe disadvantage just by the amount of forces that VT that Evo has. Now, again, infantry-wise, I do think that Hawaii has the advantage, especially because the fact looks like another Volk squad just bit the dust. But still, not too shabby. We have a Stern Pioneer squad coming on in. Smoke dropping. That's weird. Why are you dropping smoke? Are you just trying... Oh, maybe he's just doing it so he doesn't want things to shoot at him in that weird state. He's not in the best position. Just have him get a little bit closer. But again, thank you, AECO, for the 45 people in the raid. Very kind of you. Good, sir. Anyway, penals and conscripts finally taking that territory. On the bottom right, the Panzer IV is quickly dealing with those conscripts, even with the additional rifle. And yeah, they're absolutely giving chase. Reminds me of that T-70 from earlier. Panzer IV is like, I'm sorry. Do you remember what your brothers did to my men? Now I get to do it to you. And yeah, he's chasing down the infantry. Going in now to mid. And Volk squads are also going to take that territory on the right. Destroying some of the cover, because I guess he just doesn't like it. Stern Pioneers as well following suit. I don't know if he told them to heal, and that's why they're following, but whatever. He's going to bust through that wall like the Kool-Aid man. And he's going to quickly deal with that conscript squad. Support gun opening fire against the guard troops farther back. And while, yes, they each have a component that has AT, for example, a double AT grenade finally knocked out the engine, Stern Pioneers are right there, and they could quickly get this thing operational, and there's not really much that he has to worry about. So that's why the Panzer IV is still engaging. Guard troops, though, using those rifles to really put some shots into the Panzer IV. Panzer IV gets 2 models right there. Support gun does miss, however, and he's going to keep trying to push them back. Missing the shot, again, in good cover. Panzer IV is going to need to break it to really drive out those men. Stern Pioneers need to close that gap, but he's too busy grabbing the territory. This is where, again, little hubris could get to people. Now, again, we do have grenade action he could use against the Sturm. But right now, I think those Sturms will win against the battle. And Y-Man is going to use the grenade. He does lose the squad, trying to be cool. And now the Sturm squad will get a rifle. I guess everyone's getting DPs today. Is that DP? No, it's not DP. It's a just normal PTRS rifle. Well, I guess that's fine. If you give him PanzerShrek, well, it is a little bit more costly than normal PanzerShrek. At the very least, you would get double AT. So for a Sturm squad, that's not too bad. I mean, I know PTRS rifle is not the best AT, but it's something. Now, weirdly enough, he's also getting an Soldaten squad. I'm kind of curious he's not just sticking with Fallschirmjägers, as usually... I have a 10, like, if I have the option to do Fallschirmjägers and Soldaten, I get why you want Soldaten. If you, maybe you just don't want something as squishy as Fallschirmjäger? I don't know. We'll see. Ace Progger, thank you very much for the follow. T-34 opening fire against the MG. Soldaten coming on in. He is being upgraded, so I guess a little bit of diversity doesn't hurt with all these different types of forces coming on to help cover each other. Unfortunately, the Sldered not being covered and, yeah, being absolutely demolished here. Jesus Christ. Down to a single model. McKinney coming on in, and Sport Gun breaks the cover. McKinney hitting the T-34 again, but misses and hits a tombstone, I think? Or just the ground. He's going to pull on back. It looks like we do have some Soviet mines on the right-hand side. Where's that Panzer IV? Oh, it's still getting repairs. Okay, it was a lot more weakened than I thought. Or it takes a lot longer to repair. I'll give this to the conscripts. They have some good veterancy to them. That will make them a hell of a threat on the battlefield. And yeah, on the right-hand side, right now it's being decapped. And while currently Evo is down, he still has a bit more men on the field. So it's, again, kind of see if he can do that decisive action to really neutralize a lot of those forces. We've seen him do it before, but can you do it again? T-34 is back up and ready to go. Cover's back up. Hawaii's like, I'm sorry, you destroyed my cover? No, 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 no. I will build more cover. Because that's what I do. T-34 advancing. I guess he's trying to just blow up the building. Not a bad idea. Preemptively kill the building. And yeah, the MG was already going to go in there anyway. So it's like, all right, well, it's almost dead. Oh, yes. Come on, Hawaii. Do what I think you're going to do. Ram the building. Ram the building. Or he's going for the... and. Oh my god, they go through the back door. I think he was planning to get him to go there and it'll just shoot him literally through the door, but no, that did not happen. Support gun hitting the building now, almost bringing it down. But yeah, T-34 if you want to, if you ram the side of the building and you kind of use your just tank to smash it, you can do quite a bit of damage to it. Anyway, it looks like on the back left we have Volk squads grabbing that territory, which is undefended. Another cache went down, interestingly enough. So again, that's putting Hawaii in a really interesting position where if the enemy takes that out, that's 250 manpower down the drain. But so far, none of the caches are dead. Fallschirmjäger, though, very close to being dead, runs for his life, barely alive, and makes it back to base. Meanwhile, Panzer IV is battling in mid, pushes back the conscript squad, misses a shot, does again bring it down to half health with a couple models down. Volk squad could probably put a few more shots into it. I think that's why he's trying to finish it off, because he thinks he can maybe do so with that additional squad right there. Curious if he can actually finish and win the day, but it doesn't look like that is the case. Panzer IV coming back on over. Sturm squad trying to finish it, hold mid. Alas, not working. Often, thank you very much. Panzer IV coming in against the T-34. McKinney needs to come on in. Panzer IV comes in from behind. Sport gun as well, I think, doing a little damage. We have conscripts and guards coming on in. This being buttoned, Panzer IV is in a weakened state. Volk squad could have Panzerfausted right there and finished off the T-34 if he would have done that. But alas, he did not, and he had the munitions for it. AT gun coming on in. Panzer IV in a really bad state, but looks like the Volk squad is doing what it can. Might be able to finish off the conscript squad. Doesn't. He does retreat, but the guards troops are suppressed, and looks like we have a smoke drop coming on in to help get the Panzer IV out. It's barely alive, and it's dead. Smoke did not come in fast enough, and right now that engagement, oh my god. Hawaii, man, can't keep his guards to save his life. But he did kill the Panzer IV, so I get that's still worth it. Although losing the guard squad is definitely more of a loss, I'll say. Well, that could have gone better for it. Man, just think a good Panzerfaust could have knocked out the T-34 as well, and that Volk squad would have been a legend. Right now, it's just coming onto the front, dropping fire in the enemy position. So yeah, they can get into that cover, but they're gonna burn to death, which it looks like these conscripts don't mind. Alright, you men, take that position. Sir, it's on fire. I told you, that's an order. Alright, cool. You have a burning conscripts trying to fire with their rifles. Ugh. Sir, I can't shoot my rifle. I have third-degree burns because of the cover. Suck it up. Alright, now I think he took the DP. MG... at least still in position with Greyshot. And again, you could use it to destroy the cover. Fallschirmjäger and Sturm squad coming on in. Panther now being deployed. That's going to one-up the Panzer IV. Though not in the anti-infantry department. That's where the Panzer IV shines, really. Smoke pushes back the conscript squad. Small push on the left-hand side. Via some, more guards coming on in. It's hilarious that the guards keep dying by Hawaii. But all the conscripts are doing really well. Well, okay, except for the mine, but we'll ignore that fact. Anyway, T-34 coming on in to assist with mid. And there is that Kenwifer there, so I don't know how much it really can do. Also, the PTRS rifle there will do a little bit more. AT guns right there. Could use artillery on target, but kind of curious on that. Oh, T-34 not to Veterancy 1. Heads up, the new patch, it will take Veterancy 1 T-34s to RAM. As far as, unless they change that from the patch notes. But right now, that's in the docket. Someone brings up that, yeah, that these guys have a better chance of surviving. True, I'm just bringing it up that it is funny that guards keep dying consistently in this game. T-34 dodging shots left and right. I've had half health. Conscript's trying to throw an AT grenade, but Panther 4, technically Panther 5, but Panther backing on up. And trying to get the heck out of there. Oh, falls into a conscript squad. Gets AT grenaded, and now he's in a bit of a pickle. Evo's gonna drop some smoke if he wants to get out of there, I would say in a decent, without being absolutely destroyed. All these forces are just chilling. Where all the infantry are back at base. Oh, he needs smoke right now. Smoke that Panther. Smoke drop is coming on in. No, it's not a smoke drop, it's Fallschirmjägers. What? Oh my god, conscripts just blew up because of the positioning. Also, another conscript squad just died while charging, because I think it's a Sturm or something. I think they died on the left, in mid. They're trying to kill this Panther with everything they have. My god. That's guard troop is pushing in. And we know the survivability of guards. I don't think he's going to make it. By the way, that almost died and placed that booby trap, in case anyone's wondering what did it. Panther might be able to escape. Oh, that guard troop is dead, isn't it? Come on. Finish it off. Do it. Alright, guard troop died. Again! They keep dying! At least the AT gun managed to get out of there. Panther lives to see another day, and the T-34 gets absolutely taken out. So, what does Hawaii Man have at his disposal? Well, Panzers never learned. Well, they learn pretty well, because right now, Evo has an army, Hawaii Man doesn't. Hawaii Man has one decent conscript squad with the DP. That's what he needs right now to win this game. That's the only thing he has really effectively right now to win this game. I swear to God, if we see an ISU 152 after chat brought up the fact that that's a terrible idea, oh my god, that'd be great. That would be great. We do have additional guard troops coming on in with DP, so at least he has something. This is what, the 5th squad of the day? You know, best of luck, guards. You're probably going to be, you know, with the rest of your men in the tombs. But, hey, you know, maybe you can live. Maybe.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our
Maybe.
territory.
Maybe. Anyway, AT gun coming on in, along with additional engineers, stuff like that. ISU 152 is on the field. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. In a 1v1 game, we have an ISU 152. Who's excited? I'm excited. Who's excited? I am pretty pumped for this. I cannot wait. This is going to be so good. Alright. 152 without any support. We'll see. The Panther right now is still decommissioned and still being repaired slowly but surely. He's getting a mechanized building to help rectify that situation. High explosive rounds are being applied, and yeah, the smoke did get dropped by Fallschirmjägers, which will push back the guards. And it also will cause issues to armor if they go through it. But ladies and gentlemen, that's right. In a 1v1 ISU 152. Alright, Volk Squad's Vet 5, so also give credit where credit's due on this. They have 30 kills. This conscript has 14. So, again, grabbing the munitions on the left. Again, Cash is in an open, again, a little more susceptible now. Fallschirmjägers quickly taking out the engineer squad while they're trying to place mines. Like the fact that they put barbed wire, saying, sorry, you're not using this cover. Also, Don placing more booby traps, which we saw used quite effectively earlier, so hey, that can work. And now we're in a situation where the Soviet had a decent lead, but now Evo's starting to catch on up. I really thought Evo was going to be down, but it looks like Wyman might end up losing this. Soviets are definitely at their wits' end. while they do have an impressive heavy tank, a good, counterattack could absolutely destroy this thing. So we'll see. Panther is pretty much back up to operational capacity with an MG42 being attached as well. We have a new smoke going at it to push him out of cover. Alas, Fallschirmjäger did not want to hold because of the IC-152 constantly hitting them. Volk squad now fighting on the left. He could push over there if he wants to, like, pop a shot. Oh, never mind. There's almost a dot on the right. That's a bigger threat. I don't know. That's a Vet 5 squad. That seems to be a big threat to me. But hey, can he kill it? He does quite a bit. Pushes it back. Almost a dot, immediately retreats. But now the Panther's coming on in, and now he has to lie in wait. We do have an AT gun here, so he has an effective counter. But Panther striking, going for the tail end of the IC-152. And he does get a hit through rear armor, but the AT gun will return fire, push the Panther back. Conscript squad taking that cap all along the right. And looks like we don't have any infantry to back up the Panther. So, unfortunately... Oh, wait, no, we have our Kenwerfer right here. So, both sides have AT of some type. Now, if you ask me which is better, I would say absolutely the Soviet. The Soviet one has better defense, and as well, the ISU-152, I would say, is better for neutralizing this target, and as well dealing with the Panther. But it can't deal with both, and you have to pick one or the other. Conscript squad coming in from behind. MG is currently shredding it, but at least he decaps the point, which will stop the... Well, no, it does stop the... Well, it does stop the bleed a little bit. You go from, like, you know, squirting out blood to kind of holding it in, but the blood's still coming out. You know, like a slasher movie. Yeah. But, yeah, now we're dealing with, a lot of OKW force on right, some Vulcan MG in mid, ISU-52 going in to deal with that. Why has a decent amount of resources? He could deploy a T-34 as support. By the way, Spartan, wait, is this Spartan 6? Been following you on YouTube for a while, just realized you streamed. Oh, thank you. But yes, thank you, that and Kenny Yemi for the follow. Ah. Angry Dutchman now coming in. Thank you very much for the raid, Dutchman. Have a 1v1. ISU-52 continuing to try to hold mid in this situation. Volk squad trying to make a break for it, but it looks like it's just outside of range. Pretty cool. Oh my god, so many people jumping on it. Thank you. Conscripts opening fire against the Volk squad. Volk squad very low. Might be able to finally take this squad off. He's going to need one last shot. ISU-152 lining up the shot. No. He's going after another target. Going after the Kenwerfer. Again, Caldi, thank you very much. Or Cal? 85, thank you very much. Anyway, Panther being pushed back, Opal Sedan pushing on in, trying to deal with the conscript squad. Great job by the IC-152 on target. And yeah, we have additional guards and conscripts coming on and trying to fill in the lines. T-34 has been deployed to help the ISU-152, which did take a couple, you know, decent hits. Opsudan trying to push on in. I have no idea why, unless he's throwing... Yep, he's throwing smoke. I guess he's trying to weaken their health down for something to push on in. Maybe the Panther. Oh, Panther gets a nice shot on the conscripts. Fallschirmjäger as well, taking some brutal hits. Down to a single man. He's going to need to run for his life, and looks like he has enough health he will escape just fine. Trying to pull on back. T-34 doesn't have enough for a... Oh, wait, he's about to. He could do a little bit of a ram action with an IL-2 strike if he really wanted to. But Evo does have enough fuel. If he loses the Panther, he can get another one. T-34 focusing on that MG in mid. Meanwhile, we have a Fallschirmjäger taking left. ISU-152 and T-34 smashing the MG with no Kenwerfer to assist. I'm amazed that the T-34 Panzer IV didn't get decommissioned. But it looks like, yeah, T-34 is trying to kill all that support equipment while he can, while the ISU-152 is getting some heals. Meanwhile, infantry on the right actually managed to push back some of the conscripts, so good for him. He's actually holding on to the fuel, which right now, again, I'll give Evo credit. He's getting way more resources than Huayman. Huayman has to make do with everything he has. So yeah, ISU-152 doing pretty well. He's trying to destroy the equipment. Unfortunately, they have terrible aim, and it looks like two guys are having a bit of a jig. Unfortunately, the bodies are a bit attached right now and having trouble separating. Bit of a ragdoll option right there. Kind of like Turok or Halo. God, the was it the body physics in the Turok from the 360 days? My God, that was hilarious. And it just yeah. T-34 engaging the Stern. Stern being now engaged with IC-152. Not even at Veteran C1 yet. Do get pushed back though. The Soviets making a big push on right, but Panther, oh sorry, Jagdpanzer coming on in. Looks like he's trying to get some whatever support he can. It's weird. You figure he might. You might know he probably doesn't want to go for a king. But the Soviets are, it's do or die right now. They need the resources right, or the stars right now to keep themselves in the game. Jagdpanzer doing a good job at least hitting that T-34. Recon, I'm sorry, not recon. Mark target is in effect against the Panther. ICU-152 is anti-armor. Now has to deal with, well, the Wolf Squad. Well, is he switching? He is switching right now. There is smoke going down. So I guess to stop the Fallschirmjäger from being hit. Oh my God. ICU-152 explodes the Volk Squad into tiny bits. Meanwhile, Soviet forces are pretty much going uncontested on right. Now they're about to move into mid. This could be the last battle of the game. Evo preparing whatever men he has left for the Soviet onslaught about to approach. And yeah, it's approaching. Mark target is revealing that position. Soviet forces coming on in. Guard troops being hit by the smoke. Fallschirmjäger gonna hold as long as he can. Conscripts charging headlong. Bundle grenade a little high, but still does the damage and push back the guard. Conscript pulling on back. Oh, sorry, Urang to a better position, but does get an AT grenade on the Panther. AT and ICU-152 moving on in. T-34 is damaged. Jagdpanzer looking in the wrong direction. Fallschirmjäger still trying to hold on to the line and does manage to kill the Conscript squad. Now trying to hit the ICU-152 with whatever shell he has left. Fallschirmjäger gets obliterated. That means he has high explosive, not armor piercing. Jagdpanzer does have a good chance to keep hitting that target. Now Panther needs to pull on back, or at least kill that AT gun immediately before he gets shot and dies. He is one shot away from death. Jagdpanzer is still hitting him while the ICU-152 did switch to armor piercing rounds. Volk Squad moving on in. Well, unfortunately, a lot of bouncing. Jagdpanzer is having a rough time. T-34 healed and moving on in. Not enough AT. T-34, I'm sorry, is that an 85? No, it's just 76. What am I saying? 76 got healed. I was like, I'm dumb. Anyway, Panther does bounce the round, but looks like might die here to the T-34 unless we get a lot of free bounces. Alas, not today. And the T-34 does beat the Panther. Panzer headquarters, though, could finish it off. He has to be very careful. Guard troops taking over that position. ICU-152 taking a lot of hits, but still holding on firm. And overall, we're looking at Evo now with a smaller population than Hawaii. Hawaii actually bringing up an Su-85 and additional engineers for all the repairs needed. And by God, with 19 points remaining, Hawaii man clings on to life in this game. My God. Again, Stern Panther, suspense. But yeah, doing a very good job holding the line. But again, losing quite a bit. Evo's now coming back. He has very little men left. And again, I don't think it's a good idea to charge your squads in, even with some veterancy against an ICU-152. Sudan trying to take the point. But there's a heavy tank right there. Maybe not. Support gun, though, is at least doing what it can. But still, even with that. ICU-152 is like, I can direct shot. I don't know what you do. That smoke has been an annoyance to Hawaii all game, but guards just put down the Sudan saying, not today. Although support gun does kill a model, so maybe it was today for him. They do get their AT gun back. I mean, you can always pick up that if they want to. I find it so funny, the amount of other forces that have the DPs and the PTRS rifles other than the guards. It's quite funny. Because again, even this conscript has a DP. But yeah, ISU-152 and the Su-85 looks like are pretty much in a good position. They could try to neutralize this Panzer headquarters. Oh God. This is a bad time when you're building a Panzer IV to fight an Su-85. Yeah, not a good idea. He's probably going to kill this base before he can make it. He's getting close, but he's not. I don't think he'll build it in time. Nope. No Panzer IV for you. Which actually might have just saved Evo. I'm going to be honest. I don't think a Panzer IV is a good option against all this armor. Germans do manage to get the AT gun under their control. I have no idea why they're charging with all these men. Support gun actually gets a rear armor shot against him. Losing a ton of infantry, I don't know what they're doing. I think he's just trying to get a victory point, thinking he'll win if he can just decap it and cap it, but there's no way. Wow, AT gun doing pretty well, but ISU-152 absolutely demolishes him. And yeah, that's what I was suspecting. When the enemy has heavy armor, it's time to bring out the big guns, boys. And yeah, King Tiger's now on the field, coming on in, hoping to turn the tide and win the game. Coming on in, we have the T-34 just trying to kill the support gun in the distance. Looks like he'll manage to do exactly that. Only one squad remaining for Evo. This is like a Von Ivan scenario where it's like, I could surrender, but no, I'm not going to. Why would I? I still got a shot. Now, unfortunately, Von Ivan is a way more capable player and has way more background behind him, where Evo is not. But a King Tiger's at least something. Again, you need to make sure it stays alive. Okay, just stole MG42, I believe. ISU-152 opening fire. King Tiger just chilling in the background. Dropping its smoke, good option, honestly, but Hawaii Man's like, I'm sorry, you have nothing guarding the other side, so I'm just gonna take that. So while smoke goes down, and he could direct fire and hit or miss or whatever, it really won't matter. Meanwhile, Hawaii is slowly building up the Soviet armor core as another T-34 is about to come on in, and he's backed up by a lot of armor across the map. So while there is a King Tiger, I think it's about to become I think we're about to reminisce the scene from Fury, except instead of 4 Shermans trying to deal with 1 Tiger tank, it's 2 T-34s, an Su-85, and an ISU-152 versus a King Tiger. Slightly better armor for the Germans, slightly worse odds in terms of winning that battle. Oh god, guard troops get out of the building. Luckily, gets out of there before taking really any. Oh my god, he's charging back in? Why is he doing that? He gets back in the building? Oh, I guess he just wanted to dodge the grenade. He just didn't care about the armor. T-34 coming on in. Doesn't have enough for a IL-2 bomb strike, so don't expect that. So he'll have to fight this thing mano-a-mano. We do have an Su-85 coming in on the distance. Hopefully trying to pop some shots. This is literally the Germans' last hope at winning. And unfortunately, he doesn't have like extra armor piercing rounds or anything like that, so this is all he has. He is unsupported, but unfortunately, even though the Stern Pioneer squad does have an LMG, he doesn't exactly have a lot to support it with. Evo's literally just trying to keep. He can repair it slightly with the mechanized building, but still, just the amount of infantry and stuff Hawaii Man has. I can see this as a situation where Evo's like, I need to engage to do damage, because if I don't do something, Hawaii's just going to keep building his forces, and I will never come back. It is risky, absolutely risky, but I can see why doing nothing is worse. Especially if you could kill something unsupported. Now, it looks like Hawaii is smart, and making sure that doesn't happen. But also, yeah, Stern Pioneer squad immediately taken out by the IS-152. Now up to Veteran C2. 34 kills, not too shabby. Mark target is underway, as we can see. So, yeah, T-34, and it looks like Soviets are moving on in. Oh, God. King Tiger trying to deal with the T-34. Backing on up. Guard troops now pushing into the base. Flak will open fire. King Tiger, again, luckily the front armor is still working pretty well. T-34, though, using its speed, trying to get... Oh, nope, he slowed down. Don't know why he did that. You need to keep moving. Guard troops got inside. They're focusing on the armor. Oh, my God. Back up. King Tiger, even though he's about to be unmarked. He just got unmarked. Now he's trying to kill the T-34s. Can he do that? At the very least, come on. Misses shot. The flak won't do enough. He got one of them. I'll give him credit. Volk squad trying to grab the territory in all the confusion. Yeah, definitely not going to be able to do that. Great job. Murder that man. And, yeah, King Tiger needs some repairs. At the very least, it survived. I'll give him credit. It lived. My God. But yeah, Hawaii's just at this point having fun. Like he's pretty much keeping Evo in his base, which is hilarious because Evo kind of did the same thing to him, and then he deployed the ISU-152 to save the day. So, yeah, I don't think Evo has a chance. He doesn't have the time that Hawaii Man did to kind of build up his forces again, which is also kind of the thing. Before Hawaii was down and again was able to slowly build up. This time, no thanks. Thank you, Drago, by the way. So yeah, King Tiger's gonna take some time to repair. Also, he doesn't have additional repairs. Like having a Sturm squad would really help make this faster, but by the time this thing is operational, it's gonna be like 30 points left. So, yeah. Now, I really, oh my God, don't oh, he's dropping smoke. Well, smoke goes down. And, why are you there? Go for the oh, there's troops. Well, I would still go there. King Tiger's not gonna need to push on up. Yeah, this is where the king really would have helped. They're at least trying to use direct target. Alright, using a bundle grenade, right? Yep, misses target. Guard troops not dying to the bundle grenade today. So let's see. Yeah, King Tiger now moving on in. Low late. Needs to take 2 points. I don't think he's going to take 1. Guard troops are in the building. 234 on standby. It's funny. There's also conscripts over here, but they're on the wrong side of cover, which is quite hilarious. Hawaii Man saying a GG. I think that might be GG. Evo saying GG as he pushes. Making one final effort. IL-2 bomb strike, though, coming on in. Going in for the ram! And, you know, look. It was... Wait. But was that smoke? Oh, my... Okay, so, yeah. So, there's a... So, that's hilarious. There are bombs coming down. I'm actually curious how that would go. So, ladies and gentlemen, there are bombs coming down right now in the same direction that plane is coming in. I don't know if this is on purpose, but I would find it hilarious if those bombs, instead of actually hitting the King Tiger right there, which is coming in, if the plane was fast enough to literally take those bombs. That's what I would do, because like right now, like that thing is literally dropping a bomb, even though it's like falling this way, it's almost in the same pathway of that plane. Just saying. Like, just point that out. Because I'm like, wait, is this a strike? Nope. But yeah, he's dropping smoke. You have a guy up a little higher dropping IL-2. Would be hilarious, in my opinion. Would be hilarious if those bombs actually hit that plane. But anyway, instead of hypotheticals, let me say this. That King Tiger probably would have been screwed either way, because if the bombs would hit, instead, Ram would have probably hit, and all the armor would have came over. Let's double check the after action report. And let's see Evo right now with the damage of 39,000. So more damage done. But Hawaii gets slight more kills and not a 1.0 KD. So just saying. That needs to be tested. We'll take a look at that. Right now we're also looking at conscripts with, again, very good amount of kills. 47. Lost 3. I will say, poor guard troops. You lost 5 squads. Those poor bastards. But it still did pretty well. Now, going over to Evo, his best unit was... Wait, hold on. There we go. The King Tiger with 3 kills, 67 damage. Lost a lot of Volk squad as well. But, yeah, let's see. He lost a lot of Fallschirmjäger as well, but they did a decent amount. Overall, good proficiency all around. But, yeah, no, that was a really good game. This was one of those times where Evo probably could have won it if he just changed a few tiny things. Hawaii, maybe make sure your guards make it out one piece, but overall still a very good game, all things considered. Very close, really good, And yeah, had a blast casting. So again, thank you, Hawaiiman, for submitting the replay. And remember, you can submit your replay to greyshotproductions@gmail.com or the Discord, and I'll take a look. But anyway, let's get to the next replay, shall we? Hello everyone, this is Greyshot. If you want to check out previous content, video links will be above, including my Patreon link, which, again, many people support, including Aphyria, Milam, Joey G240, Samuel McKinney, Seth Kuipers, Anton, Bishara, PyroShark, Ace, Fall of Man, Jakub, Ocwieja, to round it out. Thank you guys so much for your incredible support. If you want to be a patron, you can join. Otherwise, thank you to my current patrons. You guys rock and help me do what I do best. Anyway, this has been Greyshot17, and I'll see all of you next time.